Well, we've gotten halfway through the month. It's the 15th of April. I want to discuss the 13th chapter of Revelation tonight. I'm going to have Mark read it. There's one verse in there that's very captivating. It's the 7th verse. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Now, if this doesn't show evidence of the power that Satan is going to have during the Great Tribulation, I don't know what is. To me, it's tremendous evidence. So we're going to see now also, this is the explaining of the mark of the beast as well, which a lot of people say it's not a literal mark. We know that the only ones that are not going to receive the mark of the beast are those whose names are written in the Lamb's Book of Life from the foundation of the world. We know that, which is found later on. But I'm going to have Mark read this 13th chapter of Revelation, and then I'm going to make a few more comments about it.
Revelation chapter 13. Stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns. Upon his heads the name of blasphemy. The beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. His mouth the mouth of a lion. A dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. So one of his heads as it were wounded to death. His deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. They worshipped the dragon which gave power to the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast, is able to make war with him? There was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. He opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, blasphemy his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. Given unto him to make war with the saints, to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. All that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life, the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If you men have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of saints. Now another beast coming up out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. He exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. He doeth great wonders, so that he make fire to come down. He doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, they should make an image of the beast, which had a wound by the sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. Cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark of their right hand on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. Its number is 636.
Thank you, Mark. Well, the first thing I would like to say is I don't believe all of this happened in 70 AD. Okay? I don't believe it happened in 70 AD. I believe it's yet to happen on the earth. The next thing I would like to say is that why was this revelation given to John on the Isle of Patmos? Why was it given? I believe that it was given so that it it would be revealed to us. If you read the first chapter of Revelation, it says, blessed are they who read this book. Okay? Now, it starts out by saying that John, he saw a beast rise up out of the sea. I'm not going to get into the 7 heads and 10 horns and the leopard and his feet and the feet of the bear and all that. But what I am going to say is that these people are going to worship this dragon, and the dragon is going to give power unto the beast, and they're going to say, who's like unto the beast, who's able to make war with him? And he's going to be given a mouth that speaks great things and blasphemies, and he's going to be given power to continue 40 and 2 months. And then people say, well, that's a metaphor, 42 months. No, I believe it's 40 and 2 months. I believe that's 3.5 years. That's what I believe it is. And it says he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God to blaspheme his name. In other words, he's going to take the name of the Lord God in vain. He's going to curse the name of the Lord God. Now, number 7, and I think this is a very crucial verse, because a lot of people are into denial of what's going to happen in the Great Tribulation, especially those that have bought into the secret rapture theory. It says in verse 7, he was given unto him to make war with the saints. Well, if he's going to make war with the saints, that means that they're still on this earth, doesn't it? They haven't been raptured out of here. He was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. Notice he puts a qualifier in there, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. There's still going to be Christians on this earth that are not going to worship this beast. If their names are written in the book of life of the Lamb slain, they're not going to worship him. And it says that here's the patience and faith of the saints. He talks about another beast coming up out of the earth that exercised all power of the first beast before him. And his deadly wound's going to be healed. And this beast is going to do great wonders. He make fire come down from heaven. I've even heard predators say that fire came down from heaven in 70 AD. I don't see any evidence of that. He deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And I don't see any evidence that there was an image made to a beast in 70 AD. And they gave power to the image of the beast, that the image should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. I could see where that could actually happen, especially with AI going on and everything. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, and so on. That's the mark of the beast. Oh, well, I don't think it's a literal mark, I've had people tell me. Well, you're not going to be able to buy or sell if you don't have the mark. Okay? And so the Christians are really going to be going through literal hell on earth, excuse the expression, if they're not going to be able to buy or sell because they don't take the mark of the beast, because the reason they don't take the mark of the beast is their names are written in the Lamb's Book of Life from the foundation of the world. Well, I wanted to just cover that in a quick review tonight. It's a great refutation of the preterist position that everything happened in 70 AD. To be continued. God bless. Hope you have a good evening.